Skip was a really big indie guy too, man. He was a lover of many books, including anything by Maxwell Prince. A great Ice Cream Man collection and
Yeah.
everything by Maxwell Prince, omnibuses and rare editions and all that stuff. Man, rest in peace, both of those guys, man.
Yes.
It's a shame. It's just something that you just think about how all this that we love, all this community, in this community. All the comics and everything. It's just ephemeral. It's just like we are. We're here temporarily, and it
And
makes you
yes,
appreciate the time you have here.
that's very true. But also, I've been thinking about how long we've been here. You've been here longer than I have. I've been here for
Hmm.
3 years. These people that I've known online exclusively, I've known them for a long time online now.
Yeah,
And I've just been really reminiscing on how affected I've been by Skip and Empire. These people who are not directly involved in my lives, but I'm still super affected because they're part of this community that I love so much, and it's nice to know that they exist even when they're not in my circle, in my vicinity. It's nice that they're out there and they could be. Skip wasn't here every Wednesday, but might be here, and that was super cool.
hmm
And
yeah,
I'm realizing how much I really do appreciate this community, how much I need this community, how much it means to me.
absolutely, absolutely. All good people.
Oh, good to see you, brother John. Hey, there's my guy. What up, man? Good to see you, Tyler. My fellow troll. We are both trolls for sure. And when you're a troll, you're not necessarily for everybody. And you just got to accept that. I think what was it that dude Gary V? I heard him say once, you got to be willing to accept the consequences of being who you are, which resonated with me because I don't want to get racial or political, but was a half black, half white kid in the 80s. It was way different than it is now. And I had to make some decisions about suffering the consequences of being who I was. So that one hit home with me. All right, but I am here with a purpose. Not
Haters gonna hate, 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 hate. Butts.
what up? What up? What up? It is Tuesday once again, and we are back for another FOC and chill. I took a nap. I had to take a nap to get ready for this one. Otherwise, the show wasn't going to happen. I stayed up way too late hell diving last night. But I'm feeling fresh now. I got some coffee, just in case things start to go, off rails. I can drink some coffee and try and get it back. But what is going on? Frog Brawler hit me up, said he might jump on today to stop the FOC, but he wanted to know if there was any drama, and I had to let him know, man. I got no drama, man. I haven't, I didn't really do my usual once over on the comic book news to see if there was any drama that we could get into, but I didn't see anything. But we'll see if y'all got anything. And as always, if not, we'll just do the FOC and get the fuck out of here. But while we're here, we might as well take a moment to talk about comics curing cancer. I cannot wait. October last year, the event was so much fun. The excitement, all of the people from this community coming together to raise over $50,000 for the American Cancer Society. I'm just so proud of it. Multiple channels, multiple streams, multiple people donating their time and their money and their collection to help this effort. And I just could not be more proud of it. And I cannot wait for this big event here in October. We got some time, so I won't be slamming you over and over again on my social media feeds about it just yet. But when the time comes, expect this to be constantly pushed in your face, and I'm not sorry, so don't even ask. We also got them that will be at Heroes Con here a month away, just over a month away, guys. Heroes Con is coming up June 14th to June 16th, and they do have a booth there, so I will be hanging out, bothering them as much as possible at this booth. Really excited for Heroes Con, guys. I'll be getting in on Thursday night, and I'm leaving on Sunday, so I won't be around that Sunday. But excited to hang out Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. So be ready for that. Less than a month away. I cannot believe it, and we've got some people in joining already to stop FOC. We got the homie Cliff. Never enough. Cliff, check him out. Cliff on comics as well as the Cancelable Comics. And then we've got our incognito terrorist, Frog Brawler, is in the house. What up, Sir Frog Brawler? What's going on with you?
Good evening.
Did you come up with any drama for us?
The frog emulated, headwear.
Yeah, absolutely. I am incognito.
Oh,
Look at this, folks. You guys know how much I enjoy first appearances. We've got a first appearance here from Boston Chris, who had quite possibly the worst take on rappers that I have ever heard my entire life on Sunday. It was wild. My man had me in my seat by myself, triggered as fuck. I had to let it go. I was like, all right, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. People can be wrong. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Celtics just won, so I'm happy. But I'm gonna push back on that. I don't think that I had the worst take of all time. I had a hard time trying to talk over everybody because it was, kind of a hot topic. But I wanted to be able to kind of explain my thought process on this one, just because I don't think it's as crazy of an opinion as you. Oh, there you go. As you make it out to be. So
no, you said two. I pointed out to you, but you said at least two patently absurd things. Number one, you said that Tupac would not still be famous or loved if he hadn't died, when he was already arguably the top rapper of all time.
Not like that. That's not specifically what I meant in that way, to say that he wouldn't be. However, if you I would say like this: is he the most popular rapper that's ever lived? Absolutely. Well, like that I can't deny.
You could argue it, but
you know what I mean.
Who are we talking about?
Tupac. Yeah, we should give everyone else context, since not everyone was there on Sunday for Bleeker's Street Comics' church. But Chris had opinions about Tupac. Tupac is my favorite rapper of all time, so obviously.
So this is how it all started.
Tupac isn't the biggest rapper of all time, though. He could be a favorite, but he's not the biggest.
I said he was my favorite.
Okay.
I didn't
fair.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So we were going through the the whole Mount Rushmores of different things, and then rappers got brought up, and I wasn't attacking circumstances for it. Let me start off by saying this: I like to.
I didn't feel attacked. I didn't feel attacked.
I know. But you were just saying like I was actually, you know what? It wasn't even you that said it either. It was somebody else in the chat was like, Tupac's the best, and I was like, no, he's not. As I said, he was never the best rapper. Very good rapper, absolutely, in the top 10 of all time. I won't argue that, but he was not the top rapper. And it was funny because it's an opinion that I hear a lot, and the reason that I don't quite get why a lot of people will default to that is because, and I really come back to the fact that I think that it's just because he died young, that everyone he died young at the top of at the peak of his popularity. I'll give you that, but it's almost like this thing where he's there's just no way that anybody will ever disagree. And if you say that he's not the best, people lose their fucking minds. It's but he wasn't. There was other rappers that were.
Just to be clear, that is not what I had. You can say he's not the best. That is not triggering to me at all. There are a number of opinions you can have about Tupac that I don't care. You could say he was a studio gangster. There's a number of things you could say where I'm like, you got a point though. But if you say that he was only famous because he died young, that's BS. No. And then I forget the other thing that you said that was just patently absurd. So it's okay to have the opinion, but there's just certain particular things that you said that was just off the wall. But let's get to the chat here. We got Las Cruces, my homie, my man. What up, homie? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through as always. We got Shop for Comics in the house. Had a good time with him last night over on Spawn 82's channel for Comic Book Addicts. What up, homie? Check him out on the Instagram and the Shopverse. We've got the comic vet, that poor bastard, that poor Buffalo Bills fan. Good, God bless. God bless you, Chris. Thanks for coming through, man. Good to see you. My man, never enough Phils in this community. What up, Phil's Treehouse? Thanks for coming through. Well, Butts. I love it. I love that intro, man. Sledhead's in the house. Good to see you, my man. Thanks for coming through. Eli G, my Instagram homie. What up, man? Good to see you, of course. Carrie is here. Didn't know Empire, but Skip. I saw Skip in other chats, like on BJ Kick's channel. Like, yeah, he was. I know BJ Kicks did a video when Skip passed. Skip was. He was not an FOC and chiller, but he was definitely an indie comics and reviews guy. So we got to hang out with him quite a bit, and he was a great guy, man. I was real sad when he passed. Him and Empire, man, because I was around the same time. So that was tough, man.
And I can also recommend BJ Kicks' channel too. It's Comics Are Dope. I've been watching him for quite a while actually, and if you want to know stuff about Milestone Comics, he's the dude.
And among many other things, he knows a lot about comics, man. He's a good channel. I should watch it more than I do. DVH is here from across the pond. What up, Boo? Thanks for coming through, taking some time with us. I appreciate it. We got Boston Chris here to hang out with the community and discuss a variety of issues. That's what I like to see, baby. We got my guy Swag Duh in the house. I got to see him on Free Comic Book Day. That was cool. He was digging through some bins like a serious comic book collector does. So good to see you. Check out Swag Duh on YouTube. He is a newer YouTuber, but he's got that passion that we love. So definitely check my man out on YouTube. Here, let me get you guys a link for him. And Swag Duh, get that Instagram. Guys, tell Swag Duh he needs to get himself an Instagram account. That's where we all are, kicking it.
Unless you don't want 370 notifications a day, then just hide.
Hey. Yeah, I do a lot of skimming in all those group chats, Cliff. I do a lot
turn the notifications off
of skimming.
I know, but then you miss the ones that are really good. There'll be 500 posts of whose latest video there is back to back to back to back, right? But then someone will drop something that's absolute fire, and then you'll miss it.
Don't turn the notifications off then.
No, I don't know. I'm insane. I shouldn't
I want to be plugged in on any and all drama. I don't want to miss any of it. So that's what I'm always just skimming drama.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really love the drama.
I do. I love it, dude. What up, Durs? Good to see you, my man. Appreciate you coming through. Oh, we might get a Durs appearance. That's what's up. From Roscoe. Oh, yes. The Pet Roscoe was awesome. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that thing's
C3 was so fun, man. Really, it was. We got my man Brian LCS in the house. So we might as well do our little plug for him real quick. Brian has a Kickstarter going for his comic, The Doctor, guys. I am plugged in. A number of us are pledging at the $100 level because you get to put something in the book. And I do believe Legion of Comics and I and some other folks are going to use that as an opportunity to troll Beckerman, which I am really, really excited about. We've got to coordinate. We're going to coordinate what we're going to say. But in Brian LCS's book, we get some space for being $100 pledgers, and we're going to use that space to troll Beckerman. Things like,
can someone put a link to the Kickstarter in the chat?
I just did.
Oh, right.
Things like, Matina is awesome. I love Penance, Speedball sucks, things like that. We're just gonna troll. So check that out. And we're excited about it. It looks pretty cool, and it's mostly already done. He's ready to go. He just needs to go to printers, which is what the Kickstarter's for. So that's the right way to do it. Here, let me share this real quick, actually, just to give you guys.
Oh my, okay.
Link is in the chat, guys, if you want to check it out. But yeah, he's got 1,200 raised. The goal is 1,500, so we only got to get $300 more dollars to get this thing over the goal. So what can FOC and Chill do? What's up, guys? Can we get in here and help Brian out? Give him a little pledgy pledge. Maybe go the $100 level. Troll Beckerman with us. Good time. So, but like I said, link is in the chat, guys. Brian is a great member of this community. He puts a ton of effort and money into the comic book community awards, guys. And it has its detractors, but it is not a money-making effort on his part. He's definitely shelling out money, not making money, and that's all for this community. And it's been a great event. that's brought so many of us together, right? I mean, look at Cliff. We didn't have Cliff. Look at him. Now we got Cliff.
I mean, oh my God, it's so confusing, man. I mean, I'm really here because of Empire, you know? And like, if it wasn't for Angel, I don't know. But in the course of those things, it just became like we have to win that award. Angel's family deserves that award. And it just became the mission, you know?
It was off the wall, Lisa. I'm just gonna be straight up. My man was out of pocket.
You know what? I saw her comment a little earlier too when she was just like, "You're gonna play that same logic to Biggie," and you know what? I do as well, except for I think that Biggie was better than Tupac. Now
What?
that doesn't mean that I think
East
that
Coast bias, guys.
I don't know.
It's so
It's not
blatant.
East Coast.
What?
Now,
Where are you from? Boston, Chris? Where are you
I'm
from?
from
Boston?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so clear East Coast.
However, I don't think that Biggie was the best rapper of all time either. And I kind of take that same stance when someone's like, "Oh, Biggie's absolutely the best of all time." Like, why?
Durs. All right.
So then
Durs
who is it?
Durs is on the
Eminem.
Boston Chris list of people whose rap opinions I don't listen to anymore. Congratulations on joining that list, Durs. You're welcome.
That's okay. You don't have to listen. You have to listen.
So
to mine.
many would shred Tupac lyrically. Come on, guys. You guys
Oh,
are
no.
This
No.
revision
No.
is insane.
Absolutely. I say that all day. And you know what's funny? Because like a lot of people don't look at like his skills started declining before that. And when he got so entrenched in that beef with Biggie, he like kind of lost a lot of the skill that he once had, and he would not shut the fuck up about Biggie. That was part of his problem.
Oh my God.
Same thing happened to Cannabis.
The bias is dripping. It's
No,
dripping,
the same thing
guys.
happened to Cannabis with LL. He would not shut the fuck up about LL.
Okay. So what I need to know then, if it's not Biggie, if it's not Tupac, who then?
So as far as a lot of people like, all right, this is gonna test a lot of people because it's funny where everything
Damn it,
goes.
DVH. DVH is on the dark side too. There's too many of you. I'm sorry, Boston. Go ahead.
No, it's just funny because like a lot of people like, there's no way. But I would say honestly and truly, Rakim was probably the best of all time as far as changing everything. And the reason I say that is because a lot of people would be sitting there trying, who's going to be the next Rakim? And then eventually Nas's album come out and they said it was the second coming of Rakim. So Rakim is the one that changed everything for everybody. So I say he's the greatest of all time. Now,
Frog, why are you typing? You can talk. You're right here.
I have a hard time talking over people because I feel like if I start talking, I'm just gonna like,
No, you got to be an alpha. Be an alpha male around here. You got to get in there when you.
Well, then I'm just gonna talk over everybody, and that's gonna be a pain in the ass. I think.
I think it's
What up, Biggie? Good to see you.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that, but that's okay. We don't have to agree on
the low grades in the hizzy. What up, J2?
I agree that we don't have to agree, but I'm positive that Eminem's the best rapper of all time.
Of course, you think that.
I mean, like that's the one thing that I say about it. Like that whole everybody's opinion on it is fine. Like you can like who you like. The one thing that I kind of find funny though is that if you don't agree though, a lot of people are like, oh, so you just don't like this person? Or, like, how dare you say he's not the best? It doesn't mean I don't like him. I'm just telling you that like he like in the grand scheme of it all, he's not the best one. But you know, I mean, someone can say that, like, Rakim, really? You think Rakim's the best? Rakim changed everything. So I mean, he's the one that inspired all of your favorite rappers to go forward and come out and make music. You know, they all tried to be like him or get to that. So it's just like that's just kind of how I kind of quantify it in my opinion. But it doesn't mean that, you know, he can out rap anybody. There's definitely people that can get him. Like Big Daddy Kane and him went back and forth back in the day. So it's just like, I mean, there's a lot of great rappers out there, and you know, everybody's list is going to be different.
Lorraine, new sub. I just saw you recently subbed to the channels. Thank you so much for that. And thank you,
Big Jim.
for hanging out. Good to see
Curtis
you.
Blow is the best.
So I'm not going to defend my perspective of Eminem being the best. Again, it's subjective.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. I don't have a
defend
problem with Chris. Just to be clear, I don't have a problem with Chris when he says that Tupac's not the best or anything like. Those I don't have a problem. Those are all opinion things. I'm good with opinion, but he was just saying some factually inaccurate things, and that's where he was getting me. such as Tupac wasn't big until he died. Nah, that's
No,
That's
I
definitely
have
wrong.
to say that I think
No,
Tupac
I said
was big, and I think some
guys.
of
The
the arguments
replay's
that
there. Go back and listen to it. It's there. It's still
Yeah,
there.
no,
I
what
think
I-
some
what I
of
was-
some of the arguments that have been made about him getting too into his beefs and that kind of thing, that could even be kind of true. But the thing is his death didn't make him bigger. His death ended what could have happened.
No, but his death also sanctified him to the point where like you almost can't like him and Biggie's death sanctified them to the point where it's like they just automatically got just this crowning on top of everything, no matter what. And
Okay,
top
well,
of
like I guess like Jim Morrison said, death makes angels of us all.
Yeah,
well, sort
same
of.
with
I
Kurt
mean,
Cobain.
it's not with everybody though. Like Old Dirty's death didn't put him at the top. Big Pun's didn't necessarily put him as like the greatest rapper ever. So it's just like it's just kind of a weird thing where it's just like everybody will pick and choose, but those two
That's
automatically have to stay at top like that.
Neither of them reached the heights of Biggie and Tupac. They're not like you can say they weren't the best, but in terms of just like their injection into the mainstream of pop culture, none of those other rappers compare to what they were able to achieve, and that's factual.
Small time.
What's
I
the
think-
litmus
I
test
think-
for best though?
I think
How do we define best?
I mean, it's all
It's
the
always going to be
individual, right?
subjective.
Yeah, it's all
like,
the individual.
it's tough to say which one is how you specifically say because some people say album sales. Well, if it's album sales, there's plenty of people that destroy. There's people that you don't even like that probably went ahead and would be considered the best of all time because they have more album sales than other people.
Mhm.
I mean, Vanilla Ice is one of the best of all time because his album was easily like outsold everybody way back when. So
Drop the zero.
I think Vanilla Ice is the argument against that then, because he's definitely not the best of anything.
no, but I'm saying like a lot of people. Like,
Maybe
Those
in home
words.
improvement.
Those words I've never heard uttered together like that before. What universe am I on? I don't know.
what? That if you're going by album sales, then the best of all time is Vanilla
I would
Ice.
just say we just ignore Vanilla Ice, okay? Let's just ignore him.
Just
all
ignore
right?
Vanilla
You could,
Ice.
but then that kills the
Let him go do faith-based home rebuilding, all right? And let the man have that, and then that's it. Let's just end there.
Well, no, but that's the thing though. Is like that's what kills the whole like, wow, it's album sales. Like, no, because I mean, if that's album sales, then unfortunately, Ice Ice Baby is the #1 song of all time. And if that's the case too, then MC Hammer's up there too as one of the greatest of all time. Like you're talking about probably the number.
I think I would sooner take MC Hammer over Vanilla Ice.
Wow. Shout out to Beckerman.
I would take Canadian rapper Snow over Vanilla Ice.
Man, I remember Snow.
Who the hell is Snow?
Who's Snow? Oh, Snow was great. Informer.
I don't know Snow.
Informer, yeah.
He was the fast rapper, yeah.
He made that. He went to jail for murder. Like when his album came out, he was in
Was he
jail.
like
So
Twista
like,
before Twista?
huh?
Was he like Twista before Twista?
No, he was. He was
I mean,
like
he
a,
was a fast rapper like Twista, though. Yes.
He was like a.
He was more Jamaican, like reggae kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's a Canadian like reggae rapper. So it's like the weirdest comedy. And when everyone found out he was white, they're like, no way. And then you find out that he went to jail for murder too. I was like, holy shit! Like this guy's like the total package. Like,
the nice thing about having Beckerman as a good friend is that he just really is just so supportive, and that's just one of the benefits of having Becker. Is he's like nobody supports FOC and Chill more than Beckerman. And so shout out to Beck. Thank you, Becker. I appreciate you, man. Curtis Blow is the best rapper of all time. It's been spoken.
That's Jim said. Yes.
My favorite rappers always seem to be Gemini, so my list is definitely Tupac and Andre 3000 are my two favorite rappers.
Yeah.
Andre,
but
absolutely.
It's a personal thing, It's like, what do you like?
For me, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Beastie
Dre's
Boy.
a producer more than a rapper. Like, when did Dre ever go off on the mic?
And
really?
Snoop's a pop star.
That's actually I think his best rap I would say was on deep cover. That I think is the best rap he ever had. And Snoop absolutely, like, if you're going by performance, Snoop eats him up alive in that song. But producer wise, like I mean, he's easily producers is hard to pick greatest to ever do it just because there's a lot of them all at once. But I would say if there was like a 1A BC category, I would put him as a 1A easily. He's like you can't front on a Dre beat. Dre beats are like just that iconic every single time. Like the Chronic, production was just head and shoulders above everything else that was coming out at that time.
And let's talk Chuck D. Let's talk Ice Cube, Ice-T.
Ice-T is good. I like Ice-T because his career was awesome for longevity's sake. And then he had a lot of stuff where he was, catching a lot of hell for freedom of speech and all that type of stuff.
Yeah,
so,
Cop Killer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that and there's others because even before he put out Cop Killer, he had I think it was like his second album, the one that has Iceberg on it. There's a song called Freedom of Speech because he was getting like they were getting at him for being like I don't think he was the first ever gangster rapper, but they were saying that his lyrics were too hardcore, like you can't say that type of stuff. So he's always been like an advocate for freedom of speech. So, but he's one of the best. I say Ice Cube is usually one of the best from the West Coast. My
Public
favorite
Enemy as a whole, maybe not just Chuck D, but Public Enemy.
Yeah, Flavor Flav was just kind of so, like Flavor Flav is the greatest hype man of all time. I'll give you that. Like there's no better hype man than Flavor Flav. He's the greatest on that.
And what up to Kenneth Bird? Good to see you. I'm sorry, real quick. Let me say what's up to the chat real quick. What up to Kenneth Bird? Thanks for joining us. We've got I Have Comic Issues in the hizzy. Thanks for coming through. The Great Legend Show says he likes to rap every now and then, and I can confirm. I definitely heard him on. He sounds like a WWE announcer for sure. So thanks for joining us, guys. All right, guys, continue. Oh God, here with more terrible opinions about rap. All right,
I got my guns loaded, baby. I'm ready to fire hard. I'm ready to rock.
I was gonna say there's not a sprinkling of love for Kendrick Lamar here.
I got my Juice WRLD TV. So before I even talk about anything, what do you listen to any new rap whatsoever? Yes or no?
Who?
Anybody.
I'm listening to Drake.
Sure. I mean, what's
I'm
new?
listening to Drake.
Not on the radio.
Kendrick
not
right
on
now.
the radio doesn't count. That's
like Lil
where I
Uzi
need
Vert.
to know.
Gosh.
Because if you say no, that's where you're missing out on 75% of anything I'm going to argue. Because half the list I'm going to name, you're not even going to know. And then you're going to go look them up and you're going to be like, oh my God, that was the most insane thing I've ever heard.
I'm trying to remember this one dude that my boyfriend
like,
told me about.
Like you said, like Biggie and Tupac. Like I grew up. Like I'm 34. From when I was like 4 or 5 years old, I was listening to West Coast, East Coast hip hop, old school classic rock. Like that was what I grew up on. I just loved hip hop. I loved the culture. I loved everything. Tupac and Biggie were as big as they were because there was only 7 other people to compete with. That was it. You had Eazy-E, Ice Cube, Tupac. There was more than that, but not huge. You didn't have 100 people popping up every other week off of SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, whatever it, World Star, all that. That's where I mean. Lyrically, Tupac was one of the best with what he talked about because he was from the streets. A lot of people talk about gang stuff, drugs and whatever, and they're just rapping. But like Junior, Lil Wayne, J. Cole before he backed out, Kendrick is shredding everybody at the moment. I mean, he's just doing it because he's mad. He wrote 4 songs in the span of 48 hours out of pure hatred. Like I'm a big underground rap fan. Like stuff that's not on the radio, that's what I listen to. I like Denzel Curry, I like Puya, I like Suicide Boys. I like all that real underground stuff that's real. That's what I like to listen to.
I'm trying to remember this one that my boyfriend had me listen to like a while back, like A$AP Rock or something like that.
A$AP Rocky is one of my tops. One of my tops.
He was really good.
Love that.
There's a bunch of A$AP.
That's who's married with Rihanna.
Yeah, there's a bunch of A$APs out there because
A$AP's fire. He's one of my favorites.
No, but there's more than A$AP Rocky.
And then Delta 3000.
See, look, here comes another dude who doesn't listen to new rap, so it's hard to look. You talking about the Tupac dying thing? Mac Miller and Juice WRLD over Tupac all day. Like how they resonated with their fans, what they did to their fan base, what they did. I didn't kill myself twice because of Juice WRLD music, bro. 100,000%. Like he got me through all of that depression, all that anxiety through his music because that's what his music was about. lo and behold, Juice WRLD overdoses and dies to drugs that he was rapping about the whole time. But that's all his music was about. He was just rapping about depression, mental health, stuff like that. But like Mac Miller, yeah, dude, ASAP Rocky is absolute fire. I've been an ASAP fan since day one. But Tupac, like I said, I always compare it to this. LeBron is the best of our time. Jordan is the best of his time, and that's just 1 and 2. And Kobe's right.
MF Doom.
And MF Doom's fire. Absolute fire as well.
Absolutely.
Ice Cube was absolute fire. Eazy-E, bro. How can you not mention Eazy-E?
Eazy-E is tough because Eazy-E wasn't really that great of a rapper per se. Like he
Kendrick shit. He was just mad. He was just trashing people all the time.
Who is the gentleman that used to work with Gorillaz a little bit?
Who?
The gentleman that used to work with Gorillaz.
Del the funky homie. Funky homie.
Yeah, the bigger dude. I can't remember his name, but Gorillaz was fired too. By the way, man, it so counts. Oh, ICP? Nah, man. I'm a straight Fago guy. Fago born and bred, bro.
ICP is terrible.
I'll
say that with no remorse. So like, and you cannot like me all day if you're an ICP fan. I remember in high school, this girl was
I agree on that, Chris, but I also agree that a lot of people don't give today's music a chance because you think it's mumble rap and it's a lot of trash and it's a lot of
there's a lot of that.
100%, dude. It's terrible. As a rap head, it's terrible. But I'm also a big like dubstep, EDM, hip, like that kind of guy too. So I listen. Music is huge to me. Like I'll defend music all day and talk about music all day. I love to talk about that.
I'd say when it comes to ICP, because my sister loves them and everything like that, but I'm like they are terrible.
I will say anytime I've ever met an ICP fan, they are like some of the nicest humans you'll ever meet.
Oh, I'm sure they're great.
Like just randomly at like a festival or something like that. Like they're some of the coolest, nicest, and they always have nice little. The
great legend with In Too Deep, Back to the Hotel. That's definitely a classic song right there, dude. Good. A lot of great rappers being mentioned in the chat.
Andre was fired too. Yeah. I like how you brought him up. He was a genius.
I remember pissing off this girl in high school because she was just like a big fan of this, whatever. I was like, ICP sucks. I was like, the songs are the same song over and over again. Just swears are in different positions. She got so angry, she threw a book at me.
Facts.
I mean, I've said that kind of shit before about Everclear, so.
Yeah, you're right.
Everclear is boring.
They're just not good. But like the thing that's crazy is where I'll say with Eazy-E, like so he wasn't a rapper to start out with, and then eventually became one. So it's just like he went from being just like the guy who financed NWA through drug money and shit, and just kind of got faded into being in that group for the most part.
I like how the Juggalo guys.
I like how Beastie Boys don't get a lot of love.
Oh no,
they never get a lot of love. Hey Mark.
Hey Dersey.
What up, Mark? What are your thoughts on the greatest?
You already met me, Beckerman. You already bet me in one of I had tornadoes in my area. So
I got a couple thoughts. One, this dual streaming shit is lame.
Who's dual streaming?
Clicked on the goddamn stream and I can't find the link because it's not on the fucking right channel.
I don't think it's mine. I'm not dual streaming.
And then second comment, shout out to Carrie. Huge shout out to Carrie. Love the hair, red, white, and blue.
I actually think I look like one of those like bomb pops.
Oh, I thought you were going to say bomber. I'm like, no, don't say that. No. You do look like a bomb pop. That's amazing. It's Hank in. Like I remember those. Yeah. And those are the only thoughts I got right now.
You don't have a favorite? Who's your favorite rapper of all time?
Man, I don't even fucking know.
Hey, everybody,
I'm too fast and loose with music, man. To really, I don't even think about music like that.
Cliff, who's your favorite rapper of all time?
It's Wu-Tang.
Dylon.
Dylon.
No, Wu-Tang was my favorite thing. Like I remember
forever, bro.
Oh, Wu-Tang.
That's cheating because you're getting a group there, but
I know I'm getting a group, but I mean, like, it is what it is. But
what'd you say, Cliff?
I said what?
What was your pick? I didn't hear your pick.
My pick was Wu-Tang.
Oh, okay, good. Gotcha.
I was just agreeing with him with that one. Like they were my like that. That was them and everything having to do with them was like my soundtrack.
That's not a rapper though. That's a group.
Yeah, I will agree that modern rap.
I know it's a bit of a cop out, but
I will agree too, Mark. But I can steer you in the right direction of some good stuff. I promise.
I'm okay, Durs. I promise I have a compass.
Although, actually, if we're gonna go single, then maybe I'll lean towards Andre 3000.
Yeah, he's the man. He's my second favorite.
Nice.
Dog Roll, who's your favorite rapper?
Got some soul
Eminem.
swag.
Oh yes, of course, Eminem.
No doubt.
See, I feel like that's cheating too, because isn't that just like assumed he's the best and everyone else is just competing for second?
I mean, if you're talking to a white guy, there's a really good chance.
You talk to a lot of people, they say it.
Yeah,
I mean,
a
it's not the
lot of
best.
people in the industry think that.
Quantifiable.
You see clips and stuff all the time about it.
The best
Yeah,
lyrical.
it's not an unheard of take, but it's definitely the way.
I think Lil Wayne has got to be in the conversation, not necessarily for his songs, but
I
just
didn't get to my turn.
for his capability.
I'm working through it. I'm trying. I can't.
I want to suck, dude. I'm waiting to. I already got Lil Wayne's balls in my
Did you just
hand, bro.
air
I'm
dick?
waiting.
What were you just doing?
Yeah, dude. If Lil Wayne was here, you can clip this. I would air dick all day on Lil Wayne, bro. That's my.
I mean, I like
it's
Lil
not
Wayne
even.
too, but-
It's
Done
Lil
interrupt-
Wayne. It's Lil Wayne, and then everybody else for me.
I mean, like-
it's not. It's not even close, dude.
Real G's
Not
moving
even
songs like
close.
lasagna, and everyone like latches onto that shit.
I know
What
who
else?
really writes. I know who most people you just named. Some of them don't write their own stuff, so they're already disqualified. So that's what it is for me. Lil Wayne writes all his own stuff. So is Eminem. Fun
So was
fact.
your pick Eminem? What was your pick?
Lil Wayne. It's not even
Okay,
close.
Lil Wayne is
not
your
even
pick. Okay.
close. Not even close.
I used to hate Lil Wayne, but I came to respect his game. What up, Gary?
Easy
What's your
F
pick?
baby, bro.
I just some of his
My
think
pick?
it's some of
Oh
his shit.
man. Guys, here's the
Big
thing.
Lil
Like
Wayne
I
fan.
want very much to pick a woman, but I'm gonna have to go out there and say it is probably
Pick a woman. Come on.
Pick the
I
best
want it.
woman then.
I want
gotta
that.
pick-
I like
No,
that.
no.
'Cause I'm a fan of women rap. I
Fuck
like
that liberal
I like
representation
Nicki,
bullshit.
Doja,
The best,
Mary J.
period.
Blige.
Dude, give
Who's
us both. Give us both.
okay.
I'm
So
asking
favorite
for your
woman
best
right
period.
now is probably going to be Megan Thee Stallion. I like her a lot.
I love any chick that goes in their song, so I'm down for that too.
But the thing is I gotta say,
I love the thoughty stuff, bro.
How many Mountain Dews is yours on
at the
right
risk
now?
of looking like
I'm off tomorrow. I'm in a good mood.
the weirdo, I gotta say, like when I think of the stuff that I love the most, that I just it's probably going to be Beastie Boys.
Nice.
That used to
Like
be a
saying
punk band.
Vanilla Ice.
It used to be a punk band. Yes, they started out as a punk band. Mhm.
Gotta respect him for that.
Domino.
Nothing
I
else.
didn't expect Domino passed away years ago. Didn't expect to see a Domino mention. Shout out to Biggie for that one. I used to love
Face.
Tekanina. Heck yeah, I love. I don't
I
like.
can't
all of it.
anymore. He's gone. He's gone.
I love
Because sorry.
Yeah, Missy Elliott.
Tech Nine's real good.
That's right.
He is. He's amazing, but Patrick
Patrick
Mahomes
Mahomes.
ruined it.
Who?
What happened?
Patrick
Some
Mahomes.
more bullshit. What happened?
No, I'm an Eagles fan, bro. I can't listen to Tech Nine stuff anymore. Are you kidding me? It's always Red
Tech Nine
Kingdom this and Red Kingdom that.
He's
I can't do
always
it.
been, even
I know
before
him in the-
Mahomes.
I know him in the
Yeah,
South, but did everyone
Then
else grow up
yeah,
listening
but
to
I've
3-6
lost to
Mafia?
you guys in the Super Bowl, so now it's different.
What'd you
I
say?
Did
didn't
Lee?
hate
I know him in the
He
South,
lost
but
before the
did
Super Bowl.
everyone else grow up listening to 3-6 Mafia?
Yes.
They
Yeah.
Oscar
Yeah.
winner, 3-6
Yeah.
Mafia.
3-6. I was.
I didn't
big.
really. I didn't
Project
even
Pat,
respect
I
them
love
until
those guys.
Hustle and Flow.
3-6. Luda.
Like,
Nelly.
I'm 42
get into
years
all
old.
that
It wasn't
Southern
growing
rapper.
up to 3-6 Mafia, but it was like going to college to it.
I don't
Nice.
know. They were around in like the mid 90s and shit.
OG MGK was
Yeah, I guess
fire.
that's right.
Young MGK was absolute fire, Biggie. So don't knock that.
You also have to understand that about mid to late 90s, when I'm in high school, that is
Yeah.
I'm solely listening to alternative, grunge, punk, maybe a little bit of pop punk. Well, actually,
And
a lot
Garth
of pop punk.
Brooks. And Garth Brooks.
Actually, you know what? My
Everybody
parents
listens to
really
Garth
love
Brooks.
country music.
Everyone
So,
does. They just
yes.
don't admit it.
You have to listen
Yes,
to
me.
I did
You're
listen
Not
to
me.
a lot of Garth
All right,
Brooks.
Gers, you're out
and
of here.
I
Sorry,
listen to a
country
lot
music
of
is the one brand
Johnny
that's banned on
Cash.
all my playlists. If
What
it
is-
comes
what
on,
is it, Carrie?
I'm gone.
No, listen to it. You're forced
I
to do
listened
it.
to a lot of Johnny Cash when I was growing up in Still.
Fuck yeah.
I agree.
Loretta
Yeah,
Lynn, Johnny
that's
Cash,
good.
Hank Williams.
Yeah, just like with any genre, there's good songs hidden in there with all of them.
Yeah.
Except mumble rap.
Queen Latifah, I forgot about her.
George,
Yeah, UNLTY.
when it comes to
Fire.
country,
Just forgetting about Queen Latifah. Jeez.
How do we forget
God.
about Queen? Because she's mostly acting now,
Yeah, that's why.
and she's a damn fine actress. So she's got
I
that
would say-
Equalizer show, and
My favorite rapper, because I was agreeing with him about Wu-Tang being my favorite group. My favorite rapper, I would say, is probably Nas.
Nice.
But
Nas is a good choice.
I mean, in terms of like my favorite group, what I listened to the most was mostly like Wu-Tang stuff. So I had like every CD that they put out, plus all the solos and all the rest of it. And I would say my favorite out of the solos, even though like my favorite in Wu-Tang was Method Man, but my favorite solo like album of all time was the Only Built for Cuban Links, the Purple Tape.
Chris, what are the big
Like,
area? What's the big area talent up there where you're from?
Gangsta.
Like, I mean, like who individually like came out of your area, kind of thing? Because you're in a real famous area.
Guru from Gangsta's from Boston.
where are you
And
from?
then there's also Ed O.G. I'm from Boston.
He's in Boston.
Oh, Dropkick Murphys, yo.
Yeah.
But for that, I mean, Aerosmith is probably the most.
Oh
famous
yeah.
album.
Yeah, I love me some Aerosmith.
I got
Letters to
MGK
Cleo.
and Kid
Not a lot of
Cudi.
people
That's
know
who
that
I got.
one. Letters to Cleo.
Not
What?
familiar.
TJ, who's your favorite rapper?
I've heard of them. Before.
It's got to be Jay-Z. It's got to be Jay-Z.
DJ?
First mention
Hey,
Jay-Z.
I want to be more diverse, but I think Jay-Z is. I think top to bottom, Jay-Z is it.
Project
Top
Pat,
to bottom,
remember
P.
that?
Diddy agreed.
Mhm.
Oh no,
I think Sean Puff Daddy Combs would agree.
Yeah, I'd be careful. I'd be careful claiming Jay-Z until the dust settles.
I just want to know what's going on. I feel like this is the most.
He's gone.
The
He's
most
gone. You're never gonna.
wild
He's gone.
witch hunt ever. I mean, like
He's
at the
gone.
end of the day, if we find out the big reveal is like, oh look, he's bisexual, I'd be like, that's what storming his house was for. Like, come on.
No,
I'm more
it's for
concerned about Drake and Kendrick, bro.
underage
That's all I care
activity. It has
about.
nothing to do
I
with
think
sexuality.
there's some underage
Show
activity and
me
some
the
trafficking
trafficking.
activity
Yeah,
that
like,
might have been
Show
covered
the
up there.
trafficking.
All
This
right,
is-
one at a
this is
time,
good.
guys. One at a time.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's just a smoke screen. Some people were afraid to get in trouble. They're like, "All right, burn this bridge. Put the cameras on him. Burn him. Go."
He
It's just
bounced before
he's
the feds even showed up.
been banging Justin Bieber since he was 12 years old. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
And let's be real, like
that hair
the
flip.
fact that they've included Cuba Gooding Jr. in this, not a lot of people like it flew kind of under the radar. But that dude, that actor, he got into a lot of trouble in the recent years in regards to stuff like this, and got and had to settle, got convicted in some stuff. Like flew completely under the radar. So when I was hearing his name, I was like, oh, yeah, there's some stuff going on there probably.
There's countless people that have been saying this from a victim standpoint, but because P. Diddy was protected. Like otherwise, there would have been like investigations or allegations, or people, like you said, accepted settlements. Like they felt like they got their personal justice and whatever, and that was good enough for them in that situation. So I think I think he's guilty of sin for all kinds of shit, and they just used him. He got thrown to the wolves.
A lot of money behind him.
Yeah,
What I'm waiting
behind
for
him.
is for the people to come out like they did about R. Kelly, and he got
Think how long that took. Chappelle was clowning on him back in
I'm gonna piss on you.
We knew he was dating
2002.
Aaliyah. We knew he married Aaliyah when she was like 16, way back.
Yeah, that's how I heard about like.
We didn't know about R. Kelly.
Well,
I thought it was 14.
R. Kelly was on the hook way before he actually got in trouble. Like a decade before then, he was in court.
Yeah.
He was in court, and like some fans on the jury kind of gave him a pass or whatever. But he was on the hook way before he actually got convicted or something.
Well, that's because he made that Space Jam song, and everyone was like, "Oh shit!" Like,
I believe I can fly. He made
the best song of all time. He's good though. He on whoever he wants.
He dropped the banger and bought himself some time.
He made what is that? Step in the Name of Love. He made a couple of stepping songs.
Yeah.
I want to say he made a gospel. I won't say he made a gospel album.
I mean, it really sucks that he went down this road and he did all these things, because I gotta say, Ignition is like one of those really great catchy songs.
R. Kelly had some amazing. His album,
Dave Chappelle destroyed him with that song. That was. I mean, that's what killed him. But like, man, like,
so
yeah.
do you talk FOC at all tonight, Marcus?
I barely talked at all.
Just pissing on people.
It's my fault. This is what happens. Yeah, I come in and all of a sudden chaos.
No,
we don't want to talk.
I didn't want to have FOC. I came.
Sometimes I'll just wait. I'll hit the StreamYard link and I'll just wait. And if he thinks about going FOC, I'll just jump in.
I wasn't even going to come here, but then some dude was talking shit about Tupac, and I had to come up.
Yeah, Boston was wilding, man. Boston was wilding.
He's not.
Wait. Did somebody say DMX was better than Tupac?
No.
I mean,
nobody's actually said that yet. If someone's going to say that,
I said it. I said it, and I will meet you at the town square. I think DMX is better than Tupac.
Okay, guys, I got a text message in from my boyfriend, because he's been telling me about some of these people. He mentioned Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Okay, no him.
Deltron 3030.
Okay.
And Sage Francis.
Oh, he listens to a little bit of funk. He listens to a little funky stuff.
Those are the black rappers that white dudes love. Like all the white dudes at my college that loved rap, they listen to Del. All of them dudes.
Really?
Guess what, Marcus? I know of them, but none of them are on my playlist. So does that give me points?
No, because I can say the same.
And I have 4,000 songs on my Spotify playlist.
Lord have mercy,
dude! I put like 100 on a week.
All right, let me ask.
Can I add the intro that all the white kids that didn't know anything about rap, like my freshman year, that's all he has blasting out Dead President. All of a sudden they're like, "Oh, I love Dead President!" Like really, who's your favorite rapper?
Dead Prez of all rap groups.
Dead Prez, yeah.
I guess it is bigger than hip hop.
No, because that's the thing. Like they just, there was a bunch of kids that never listened to that stuff ever at all. So they just went to like the most like activist group they could find, because like, I love this shit, and I'm like, oh, but who else do you like? And they just look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, you don't. No, it's the only thing I've. Oh, okay.
The thing is, a lot of these guys, these guys and girls are going into college, and if they're like me, like, if they're from the same kind of places that I'm from, you're going into these bigger areas from these small farm towns, and you haven't experienced shit. Okay, somehow I got stuff, and I was a little bit ahead of the game when it came to that. But like, when you're getting there, like you guys are talking Aerosmith, yeah, people knew Aerosmith, not much else than that. And I'm coming in there like myself. I knew about like punk stuff. I knew about alternative stuff. And all that. But when it's a culture shock. And so like if that's the first thing they grab onto, well then good for them.
They're really closely related though. Punk and rap are like peas in a pod.
That's why I grew up with old school 80s and 90s rap. At the same time, I know every single word to every single classic rock song of all time, as I know every single word to every single alternative band song of all time, Blink-182, Sum 41, AFI, all that. I was listening to all that at the same time, listening to all the rap stuff. So like, music for me is just like, if there wasn't music, I wouldn't be here 100%. Yeah. Like I have to have music in my life.
I think a lot of that comes down to college people just being like, "Look, man, like roommate introductions and stuff." They listen.
It's a lot of what's in the area, local stuff.
Hip hop? No, I got something that you need to hear, and they just sit there and just hand them a CD. And
yeah.
I got some of my college roommates listening to some of the strangest stuff they never thought of, because they were into hip hop and rap, and I was like, no, you got to check this out. Here's Korn.
and then
Ooh,
Freak Out.
nice.
And they were like, no, I'm not gonna like any of this
Remember when
stuff.
Freak on a Leash dropped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a game changer. Like, my God.
Nothing's
that
better
really-
than the music video. What was it? Little John, Travis Barker on the drums, and it was somebody else. There was like two other people, but it's Twisted Transistors for that song. It was the music video. Mhm. It was
so,
Korn,
like,
but it had Little John as the lead singer, Travis Barker on the drums, and then like two other rappers
Twisted
as the
Transistor.
music video singing Korn the whole time. Look it
And
up,
let
bro.
me and I was like, no, you don't understand. You just got to check this out. And she listened to it and she was hooked. And
Nice.
and I was like, you gotta step outside of the boundaries of genre and just you can like what you like. You can have your home base.
Tell her she
you
got to
know?
step in the name of love. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, I knew
Max
Korn.
Becker, man.
I knew Korn's name. I never listened to him, and then I remember they used to be on TRL all the time. And I remember I'll never forget it. I was sitting there doing homework, and I was just singing along with it because I had heard it so many times. I was like, "Fuck!" I was like,
And that was around the same time like Kid Rock came out with Ba with the Ba, and like
Oh,
back when songs
Kid
would reach
Rock was
on
peak
TRL.
at the
They're talking
dude.
about
Kid Rock
Kid
was
Rock
peak.
now and all that, but dude, you can't deny like how fun that guy was. He some of the best live shows you'll ever see in the history of music
You know
were
who
him.
you know
He
who
was
was a
having
great
fun,
live
man.
show and
Dating
nobody
Pamela
believes me is
Anderson.
Andrew
Fred Durst?
WK.
Oh, he was fire. He was fire. Absolute fire.
That guy
You
is
see-
crazy on stage. Andrew
If you-
WK.
If you've ever seen any episode of Jackass, you've listened to him a whole bunch because he's in most of their theme songs. We want to party, yeah, we want to party. That song, the Jackass theme, that's Andrew WK.
He's
album
married
cover.
to what's her name?
He
too?
punched
Kat
himself
Dennings.
like six times for an album cover, and he's just
he
gushing down. Mhm.
Yeah.
And his wife is one of the most beautiful women to ever lived, Kat
And
Dennings.
she's in the MCU.
Yeah, he is. He is.
So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for which one of y'all transitions from hip hop to country music so that we can be friends.
I'm out, bro. I'm out. I'm out.
I've been trying to
I'm
get
out.
this question. I've been trying to
I'm
get this question out.
That's what I did around 2005, 2006. I went almost cold turkey on hip hop, and I found and I globbed on the country music. And for like 3 or 4 years, I was almost strictly country, and then I stopped listening to music altogether. So
that's what country will do to you.
That's the worst thing. Yeah,
No,
I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link flash where it's all the most popular songs of country of all time. They're overlapped, and it's just ba 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 ba.
Yeah, it's all
ba, ba,
golden
ba, 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 ba,
ratio,
ba.
3, 4, 5.
That is so boring and stale to me. I can't even touch that genre.
I'll tell you what. Friends in Low Places is probably
Old
my
country.
my
That's a
favorite.
country. Like Johnny
Yeah,
Cash,
yeah,
and stuff like that. That's fine. That's fine.
That and Family Tradition were like my first two that I really globbed onto. Because two guys took me to a bar.
Guar? How about that? We'll talk about Guar. How about Guar?
Nice.
I feel bad for Marcus.
Guar's done though.
When I think of Guar, I immediately think of Empire Records. So
I just think of baby fetuses. That's all I think of. Unfortunately,
They remind me of
that's what they throw into the crowd.
Go ahead, Frog. What were you saying?
they remind me of Green Jelly, and I played a couple shows with Green Jelly. That was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they spray like blood and
Guar
like,
is like the same band.
and like all kinds of wild stuff into the crowd. It's good.
Green Jelly is awesome, mostly just because of their three little pigs.
Yeah.
That's the only
That's
song
the
that
only
anyone
song.
knows. Though.
It's the same. I was just about to say
Yeah,
that's the only song
I know.
Their live show though, like they
Little
legit have
Snoopy
a
when
group
they
of people
were
that go
going,
with them
back in the
dressed
day.
up like vegetables, and then
So if you played the Maximum Carnage game, then Green Jelly actually like did the score for that because they had that Carnage Rules song.
Nice.
So if you've ever played that game and don't know what the opening theme song is, it's them. That's kind of crazy.
So who's your goat of country music? My goat is George.
George Strait.
Yeah, he's my goat. Followed by
Oh,
Tim
I have a go. You can let me when I'll wait my turn, but I do have a country go.
Cliff, do you have a goat of country music? Your goat, your personal goat. All right, we'll come back to you. Frog, do you have one?
Dazzler.
That doesn't make sense. You mean Taylor Swift?
Okay, wait. Let me back up. Johnny Cash.
There you go. That's a better answer. Durs, you hate music. Okay, you hate music. Carrie.
Hang on. I got two for my goats for
God,
country.
Okay,
wrong with
okay,
It
go
would
ahead.
either be Lil Nas X because of Old Town Road,
Are you
or
kidding me?
Miley
That is
Cyrus.
dis-
One of the
that's
two.
That's so
Well,
disrespectful.
not
That is just painful. I don't even understand. First of all,
I
no
hate
disrespect-
country, dude.
no
I will
disrespect to my
disrespect
precious
country.
little Nas X, but he's not really a country singer.
You're right.
That said, you did bring up two things that reminded me of who are truly loving country, and how could I forget her even for a second? The Dolly Parton.
Yes.
She's all I need.
Later, Beckerman.
She's all I need for
Have a
country.
good night, Beckerman. Sweet dreams.
Did you guys listen to Gore or just watch Sleepy?
Both.
What up,
Both.
Damien?
Both. I actually went to a concert before.
Carrie, do you have a goat of country?
I've got three popping in my head right now. One
you can only pick one.
I have to agree with Dolly Parton.
Respect for her no matter what.
Just because I heard so much of her and I still love her so much.
Everybody does.
I gotta say,
I would.
Loretta Lynn.
Ooh, nice. See, that
woman was challenging status quos back in the 60s when she's talking about, she had a song called The Pill where she was talking about getting on the pill because she was tired of being pregnant. Okay. And then Johnny Cash, the Man in Black.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Never go wrong with that answer. Boston, do you got one?
So that movie A Star Is Born, right? The song they were singing was a country song, that Shallow song, because that's the only song I really actually like out of any kind of country. So
Lady Gaga is your country goat? Is that what you're telling
Bradley
me?
Cooper. Don't shut.
Oh my god!
You and Beyonce for country, bro. That's the most
both.
disrespectful.
DJ,
I love that comment.
what's your goat of country?
Because I will roll my window down and sing Before He Cheats loud enough for the whole highway to hear it, I go Carrie Underwood.
Nice.
That's a good
Because
answer,
I will belt out Before He Cheats like I was cheated on. That's my
Carrie.
song for some reason.
I love Carrie on Sunday nights, man. She gets me hyped for football.
She does. She does.
Did you see her in Cobra Kai when she sings "Moment of Truth"?
Oh my god!
I need to finish Cobra Kai. I've only seen the first 2 seasons. I need to.
Oh my goodness!
No. You gotta check it out. So they do a tournament and they got Carrie Underwood to be, the singer for the old.
Cobra Kai is real good too. Like
I've got to watch the most recent season before the new season comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the new season's coming out until July, and it's like in 3 parts. So you got some time.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever. Why they gotta release in 3 parts? They just want to milk people's subscriptions.
I think it's just because that's how they were able to film it because of the strikes and everything.
Probably so.
I also think it's because they don't have anything else that they because of all this shit that happened. I think that they're kind of staggering things out because they're still filming stuff. So that's probably why they're doing it. Like, all right, we're going to give you 5 episodes and 5 more, and then another 5 later on, so that you at least will pay attention to Netflix.
I mean, my Bridgerton show gets busted up into 2 parts. So,
and the answer is I would absolutely. Lisa is voting for Beyonce. She is the new entry into country music.
I love that Beyonce's there and Beyonce's taking her place, but it's really not for me.
It's a real answer, though. I mean, it's a legit answer.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, but it's everyone has their opinion.
I love that Beyonce is I don't know if on purpose or by accident bringing spotlight to other minority country artists. Like they're at least on my socials, they're popping up more since she got in. That like most of them I didn't know existed before.
I cannot recall her name, but there's this absolutely fabulous woman. She has this bright red hair, like brighter than this red.
I think it's
really
Raina Roberts. It's Raina something.
Gotta be sexy red.
What up, Gord?
I was gonna say Sansa Stark. My bad.
And then the girl who sings Buckle Bunny, I forget her name. But yeah, there are a few minority country artists that I had no clue existed until Beyonce started making country appear on other social timelines. I'll put it like that.
Yeah.
And let's shout out to the resurgence of Tracy Chapman with Fast Car.
Yes.
That Luke Combs doing it with her on the Grammy stage.
I'm gonna go. Country talk kills me. I love you guys though.
All right, later.
I gotta get up early for it.
Now we know how to do it, guys.
100%. Listen.
Dirk,
What's up?
Dirk, before you go, respect J. Cole's right to preserve his peace because
J. Cole's my guy. I love J. Cole to death, and I'm so proud of him for just stepping aside, saying sorry to the boogeyman himself, and just getting out of Kendrick's way, bro. Because
I would not want to have to be up at 4 a.m. releasing this records either.
I mean, real quick, if you saw,
I draw the line at 3 a.m.
Drake's security guard got shot outside of his house today. 100%. That happened.
I think that
it's a lot easier to shoot.
I've heard that's a thing out. That's a thing outside of that's some kind of Canadian on Canadian violence. I don't think it's. I
don't really hear of Canadian on Canadian violence too much. You can ask Chris in chat.
Where's Chris and Gene Marlowe? They can tell us.
Right, but thanks for having me on, bro.
I think you shoot people when you have nothing creative.
Anything you want to plug? Before you go,
man, besides Heroes Con, I'm just ready to see you guys. I really need to see my friends because I don't hang out with besides work and stuff. I don't really have human interaction. So I'm just so excited to just finally meet you guys again after last year and just meet so many other people. But yeah, man, watch my channel if you like mental health stuff, if you like comic books, and at the end of the day, just support people and do your thing, man. Let the hobby fund itself, right, Mark?
Amen, brethren.
I just a couple minutes of that video, so that's what I got. I'm gonna watch. But you guys have a good night. Love you guys.
Thanks for jumping on, Durs. I do appreciate you adding your terrible take on rap.
Yes, Wheezy F baby for life.
Later, homie. Oh, and Damien, my goat of country was George Strait, followed closely by Tim McGraw. They're my favorites.
Garth Brooks, man.
See, that's the question, George or Garth, and it's 1,000% George for me.
I would take Clint Black as number 2 for me.
You know, I'm not as familiar with this stuff. I should check it out because I
think you might be one of those ones when you start looking, you'll be like, I know that song. I know that song.
Have y'all heard Wheeler Walker Jr.?
No.
Yeah, that dude's hilarious.
I would recommend Wheeler Walker Jr.
Yeah, he's funny. Not safe for work though. So
no, but it's good.
If you like country music about fucking pussy,
wait, there's not safe for work country out there. What's this?
Yeah, Wheeler Walker Jr. Wheeler Walker Jr.
I know. What's it called? Can I change my answer to John Denver? I know he made that song. I'm a country boy. So that's another song I know. I don't know much about country. I just know I don't like it.
Props to John Denver for being one of the people to speak out against censorship in front of the Senate committee all those years ago.
Yeah, he was like,
I'm glad it worked. He saved us.
Yeah, well, he tried. Him and D. Snyder tried their best.
Bring him back. Bring him back now.
Wilbur said shit's getting real.
The Ouija board to bring him back.
Carrie, you'll appreciate this. You're a DC gal. So we've got this reprint here.
Ooh.
And like the perspective is different because for some reason they showed you someone's back on their first issue there, but I was able to recreate the pose.
Hey. That's lovely.
Yes.
According to
I just opened this. I'm so happy. Whenever I'm always opening toys. It's just I don't plan it. That's just how it happens, Marcus. But I'm so happy.
My new toy.
I want to know.
Are we gonna see the Scarlet Witch up close and personal here?
Oh my god, that thing looks so good.
You gotta show that. That looked awesome.
I am, and I bought a statue at Free Comic Book Day. I've been looking at this statue for a year, and I finally did it. And I need another one. I've got to get Vision now, but I picked up this bad boy.
Are you going to get the standard or the white Vision that was the bad guy?
Standard. I want the standard Vision.
Good call. Statues are like Pringles.
Oh, I love this thing though. I don't know why I needed it. I don't know why I wanted it so much, but I'm so happy to have it. She looks so cool, man.
So you saw it for a year in the shop,
Say
like
that
no one. So it was there for a whole year. Like no one was like, "Oh, I'm gonna pick that."
Yeah,
up.
this thing has been it's just been sitting in the shop for a year. Yeah, I've been looking at this thing like, man, I really like that.
And that's your free comic book day purchase.
One of many, yes. It was he had statues on sale, so it was 20% off. So I was like, yeah, give me this.
Oh, there you go.
My shop had 25% off toys, and I got a new Gambit Funko Pop.
Nice. Is it glow in the dark, Jay?
That's a good character choice.
Swag does saw me pulling this one out. Anybody? Let's do show and tell. Anybody got cool free comic book day stuff to show?
Hold on, let me go grab it.
I'm interested.
I can tell you a book that I got for free comic book day.
what's
Actually,
up?
I've never ever owned a Tick book, and it's kind of sad because my local shop, New England Comics, is the creators of the Tick, and so went to I've never been a Tick fan. That's why I was like, it was always just there. And then so in order to get a sketch done from Mike Lilly, he was like, "You gotta buy something for the table." I was like, "All right, cool." And then so I was gonna get a print. And he's like, "Oh, that's actually this book is just different colors." Perfect. I was like, "I don't own any Tick books," so I picked this up. I take number 2, and then this back. So yeah, thought that was pretty cool.
I've never seen the number 2. I've only seen the 1.
So I don't even know if this is, if anything, this might be a reprint because this is from 2017. So, like, I just like the cover though. I was like, this works for me. Like so, but yeah, that's pretty cool stuff.
Was that free comic book day?
Yeah, so I actually had that was that this week at the shop just because I ended up I got these and these are free sketches that I ended up getting, which are pretty cool. But
free sketches?
Yeah, so if you purchase something, then you get a free sketch along with it. So
Shredder is lovely.
Chewbacca, a Shredder, and then Mike Lilly did the
Batman.
He did the Batman. Yeah.
Oh shit!
I love that Emperor. That Emperor looks dope.
Yeah, I was like, well, because I was like, oh, Star Wars Day, I got to do with that. So that was like, just a lot of fun. But yeah, they were just kind of, if you bought like a print or something from there, then you got something for free from them. So I was like, perfect. I was like, this is nice and easy. Not, normally something like that's probably gonna cost you like $50, at a convention. So I took advantage.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that's dope, man. Good haul right there. Who wants to be next? Carrie, I think I saw you with something.
Ooh, check this out.
I've been looking at
That's
Funko.
nice.
There he goes, mon ami.
Yeah, the name's Gambit, mon ami. Remember
it.
And you know what's really cool about the background, the comic, like the cover background, is the date on it, or it's 1 October, like it's issue 1 in October, and my birthday is October 1st.
There you go.
All right,
Bobito, good to see you, Bobby.
So yeah, I got Gambit. He's mine now.
All right,
We're gonna keep him safe from all Mother Mold Sentinels.
Please do.
You got something cool to show us,
So,
Frog?
I've got a few things, and I know I'm going to put the first 2 up because I know that I'm going to get a little bit of, I know this community is going to like these first 2. So I'm catching up on back issues.
Yeah,
So I picked up these.
Ghost Machine hype, baby.
I had to get my 3 and 4. I had
Let's
one and 2
go.
already. I read it through a TPB, so the trades. Read that on the airplane. It was solid. It was solid.
Tiger
So,
issue 2 out tomorrow is
Steve?
fantastic.
I'm gonna go through all of them. I mean, like my favorite of the 3 of the Ghost Machine is definitely Rook.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I like Rook the best.
I'm a
Geiger's
red coat
number
guy.
2.
Yeah, I'm a red coat guy too.
Yeah, I'm a red coat. I read I read the 3 of them, and I'm a red coat. Yeah,
I like them all.
I love Cocky Bastards and Red Coat.
Me too. That's
Just
why I
won
like
me
Guild
over.
Wrestling.
Red Coat feels a lot like Pirates of the Caribbean to me, though. Like it's like Pirates of the Caribbean mixed with Deadpool mixed with the Highlander.
Yeah, ruffian character. I'm here for
I
it.
know,
Though.
but our founding fathers of the United States have magical powers. I mean, come on.
They absolutely do. That's not even fiction.
It's like
I
some
mean,
Philadelphia.
that's not even a
stuff.
departure of reality. So I got this thing too. This was a Alex Ross print. I had to pick up an Alex Ross print. $6 for the print, 18 or 19 bucks for the damn frame. So that's how that goes.
Gotta frame it though, man. It's a must.
Frame it. I'm not going to leave a print exposed. What's the point of buying a print if you're not going to put up on the wall? So
it looks so nice framed.
And then I got this big ass stack. So I did the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
The Barda. The Barkham Asylum, which I don't know. It's a fun name for a title.
Mm-hmm.
Had to get this, but then I went to the next shop and I forgot that I got it, so I got 2 of them.
Nice.
Of
Energon.
course, got that one.
Energon.
Cool.
I'm not digging the Energon so much, but
I like the Megatron cover.
This community.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, but it's okay. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Excited about Hellboy.
There you go.
His name is Hellboy.
I'm definitely digging that. I didn't know what this was, but I figured I had to pick this up because I do collect comics. So
and they do one every year.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I need a guide to learn what to do.
Yeah, I don't know how to collect comics, so I should pick up this thing. Figure this out. Maybe this will teach me what I'm doing. Got this Blood Hunt. I don't know what's in this. I got the Red Band the other day. I haven't read it yet, so I don't know if this is any different than the book I already bought.
It is different.
Yeah.
Is it different?
It's a few. Good.
No, go ahead.
Then we both pause at the same time. No, it's a few characters that aren't in the main book as they discover what's going on.
Okay, so this is definitely a good thing to pick up. Then I take it then.
Yeah, just to kind of read through it. It's nothing special, but it is unique content.
It's supplemental then. I'll take it as supplemental.
Yeah.
There we go.
This thing, Mad. This was a pretty funny cover. Let's grab one of those.
Yeah, it's a cool cover. Yeah, I grabbed that too. We got ours signed. The artist was at one of the shops. Yes, that was the only book I cared about right there.
Yeah,
that World of Time.
I cared about this one, and I cared about the Atlas book, and then everything else I kind of just grabbed. So I'm just going to run it through real quick.
Yeah.
Like Star Wars, whatever. It was May the 4th. I don't care about Star Wars.
I like that.
I like Star Wars, but I'm not a Star Wars fan.
It's funny you're dressed like a Star Wars villain right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was thinking dude myself, but
I'm actually dressed like a Florida regular, honestly. So
that's Florida, man, guys.
This is the one I wanted. This is actually what I went out for, to pick up this. So I'm happy I got this at least.
Yeah, that was a cool book.
Conan, gotta get Conan. Marvel Voices. I always pick up Marvel Voices. Haven't checked, and granted, like I sit here, I'll tell you about it. I haven't read any of these.
What are you, a libtard?
Yeah, well, no, I think libtard's a little bit too conservative for me. Here's the X-Men book. So I got this X-Men book. Spidey and his amazing friends, because I might be one of them. Huge in Europe. Me too.
I didn't see that one. What was Asterix? Wait, what was Asterix? What was that?
Asterix is an old school book. Like, everyone in Europe loves this damn thing, and then we get this over here now, and so okay, I'm gonna read this. Why are we talking about this? Let's check this one out. So I had to grab. This is actually the first thing I grabbed on the table, was this particular book. So it's huge in Europe. This was somewhere. I don't think this was a free comic book day book. It was on the table. I grabbed one, so I got a free regular book. Maybe I stole this. I don't know.
Well, what happened was it's one of those things where Vault has every once in a while been sending or offering like first issues of runs or first issues of an entire story at a discount to comic book shops. They've been offering it to them free. So then the comic shop gets to make the decision whether they want to give it out free or or have people pay for it.
If your shop's a piece of shit, they'll charge you.
Yeah, there was my shop something. There was a Vault book that they got me hooked on.
Unnatural Order.
Unnatural Order. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Yeah,
So
that
they're
was
doing
great.
it in hopes to get
That's a
people
great
to
read.
read their stuff.
Yeah, it worked with Unnatural Order for me.
I loved Unnatural Order. I mean, I'm still reading that. I'm on.
Yeah.
I think issue 4 came out a couple weeks ago. It's in my
And it
pile
was-
of
and it was
to
the
do
Comics
reads. but-
Curing Cancer exclusive cover for it.
What?
Yes,
That's
there
a thing.
was. Gore Vidal says his local shop gave away Crow 1 through 4 first print on Free Comic Book Day.
Oh my god.
And
Nice.
the customer who won had recently cut her hair in support of cancer.
That's a good
diagnosis.
research.
Well done.
That is one of the many. There's so many stories like that in this community, and it's one of the reasons why I just adore this community. Obviously, Biggie will tell you this community's not all good people, and all that, and that's absolutely true. But man, there's so much good going on in this community. I love it, man. I dig.
There's
it
more
so
good than bad.
Thanks for sharing that, bro. I love it.
The Crow, though, man.
Great haul. No statues to show off.
I don't have any statues.
TJ, I think I saw you grab some stuff, right?
Yeah. So I went in and I grabbed some nostalgia bait. My Free Comic Book Day haul was Energon, Turtles, and the big 2 books because my shop didn't get a whole bunch of the independent Free Comic Book Day books. And I really wanted. Is it Ultra Duck? I think was a book that I wanted to check out because apparently ducks are my thing now. as evident by Howard the Duck issue number 1.
Let's go. Do you have Lobo? Do you have Lobo the Duck from Amalgam yet?
I do not. I'm gonna have one of those before my day is done.
I'm gonna
have one of those.
Can you throw that Howard the Duck up one more time? That is so cool.
Howard.
Oh my god.
I think this
That's
is
awesome.
by Ty Templeton. I don't know who that is, but it's the run before Chip Zdarsky starts his run on Howard.
Nice.
And it's only a 4-issue run, and this is issue number 4.
Oh, I love that.
That's cool.
So I those are 2 books I didn't know existed. Now I have to find issues 2 and 3. Let's see, and then we have Zdarsky's Howard.
Yes.
With the silver duck, the duck surfer. I don't know what you want to call him.
John Saget.
The Silver
in the
Quacker.
house.
Where is John Saget? Did John Saget appear?
What's up,
There
sir?
he goes. All right.
What? John snuck
And then-
in here.
He did.
And then we got Howard the Duck issue number 11.
I love that cover, actually.
I
Yeah.
need to read that. I got the omnibus for that run. I got to read that.
I've got I won't say I have most of the singles, but I hadn't started reading yet. I had a friend of mine that met me for Free Comic Book Day, and he was busting my chops for like 10 minutes for all the books I hadn't read. My other goodies, there's this guy named the Yard Sale Artist on Instagram, who shows up at kind of Southern shows and things like that, and he makes these little prints.
Ooh.
Yeah, TJ.
Oh, love it.
So I've got this print of RoboCop.
Love it.
That's gorgeous.
Let's see.
Legend.
That's very
I've got-
representative.
I'm wearing a print of RoboCop.
Oh, Sarge.
Yeah,
Sergeant
Sergeant Slaughter.
He'll be here in June. TJ, come see him.
In June? When in June?
The weekend after Heroes Con is Joe Fest, which is like a big toy comic show here in Augusta.
Oh,
Sergeant Slaughter's here every year for that.
I may have
so nice.
I
man.
may have
Really cool.
I may have to bribe the wife to make two road trips in a row.
Bring her with you. Bring her with you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to bribe her to make 2 road trips in a row. I know a couple of people in is it Thompson, Georgia,
Yeah,
right outside
right up the street.
Yeah.
Right
I may bribe her with you should go see your friend.
That's good. Her friend misses her.
There you
dude.
go.
I was talking to her.
Right.
yesterday.
I'm gonna work on my lines. Okay, so we've got a half Storm Shadow,
Ooh,
half Snake Eyes,
that's dope.
That's lovely.
That's sick.
and then the last one is almost the MVP of the Energon universe. We've got Cobra
Yes.
Black.
Cobra.
Clean looking.
Cobra.
And that is all I'm going to show for Free Comic Book Day. The rest of it I'm putting in a video, but yeah, That's my free comic book day fun haul for the week.
Tune in to Flash by Night on the YouTubes for the rest, y'all. Thanks for showing it.
Thanks for the
John,
plug.
what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
We got to catch John up on all the questions this evening.
I say we just plug him.
Do we get
John,
John Taggett tonight?
John, the GOAT, you're a GOAT of rap. Who's your best rapper of all time?
Okay, so I'm just gonna state it up front. I'm an idiot about music. I don't like anything with musicians who are alive. And obviously rap would super fit that. I grew up listening to soul music from the 50s. That's my kind of stuff. I just don't listen to good music.
Where are you?
John, what part of California are you from?
I'm Southern California.
Southern.
Yeah,
I could probably walk to Mexico if I really
Yeah,
wanted.
Mexico.
I mean, California was Mexico.
I was trying to stick you in Oakland with E40. Now I gotta find a Southern rapper, a Southern.
Yeah, I'm more
California
likely to be
rapper for you.
listening to
San Diego
mariachi band than probably rap.
Thanks for hanging out, Wilbur. Appreciate you, homie.
No, I tend to listen to like oldies.
Golly, could you be any older?
I'm not cool.
I mean, he is still
I collect
35.
comic books. I mean, come on. What do you expect?
Have you heard the latest Bing Crosby album? It was pretty good.
Slade.
I hear if you play it backwards, you can hear the screams of his children being beaten.
Oh my God!
No, I don't force my kids to listen to my music. I know better than that. They listen to their stuff.
You got any cool free comic book day stuff to show us? Entertain
I was
us.
pumped. I posted this on Instagram. I was super pumped to find a copy of Strangers in Paradise.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a third print, but I was just super pumped.
No, but who cares? That's so awesome.
I've never seen one at my shops before, and I was just pumped to grab that. That was the big book.
I'm not familiar with that. What is that?
Oh,
that's Terry
so
Moore,
good.
classic indie comic that really kind of shaped what indie comics could do early on. A very unusual relationship story, but it quickly evolves into there's espionage and there's murder and there's lots of twists and turns you don't expect. And it went on for quite a while. I bought the pocket books to read. It's black and white. And they're, so it's quite an extensive original volume that he's still publishing new stories in this universe today. He still continues to do it.
And it's all done by him, published,
written and drawn, very indie book.
And I remember I was talking about with this artist friend of mine, and we were talking about comics, and she was like, "Carrie, have you ever read Terry Moore, Strangers in Paradise?" And I was like, no, I haven't. What's this about? She's just like, this guy has this ability to draw women in such a real, but also still sexy way.
Yeah.
And it's just, but they look realistic.
So Rob Liefeld
No,
But
he
more
can draw
importantly,
feet, I believe. Terry Moore can draw feet.
But more importantly, I think he creates characters, male and female, that are incredibly three-dimensional and really believable. You really feel like they exist, and you feel like you're in their world.
Their body.
Yeah, everything, all of it. Yeah,
the whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
All of it. Mm-hmm. So you're really invested in their lives and their struggles and the things going on around them.
Mm-hmm.
Very
and then
cool.
I did buy a book from Bleecker because he had my namesake on. I was like, I gotta get the Man Wolf. He was like, I got this slab. I was like, that's the Man Wolf, man. I gotta buy John Jameson. I gotta get that.
That's dope.
So shout out to Bleecker for he's got some other books for sale, so you can hit him up if you want to get some stuff from Bleecker.
Yeah.
Very nice. Anybody else got something to show off? Any more cool stuff? Mark, you got anything, buddy?
Oh, I just bought a bunch of comics, man.
More? Just some comics?
Because we haven't shown any of those yet.
I saw we both got that Frank Miller Daredevil run from the 90s. We both got the same thing. I'm excited to get the whole run finally.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is that the
I was just prepping for. I use days like Free Comic Book Day or Black Friday to prep for Comics Curing Cancer. So I bought a bunch of comics.
Why is Sting on
Why
here?
is Sting with
Wait a
RoboCop?
second. What is Sting doing on
Wait a
here?
minute,
Why
wait a minute. Y'all don't remember RoboCop in WCW?
Why
Yeah.
is
All right, so
old school
look, back
Sting
in the
with
early '90s, they
sense to
put
me.
Sting in a cage, and he needed backup, and who else was going
Yeah.
to save him?
When
I've got to go
RoboCop
watch
came to the
this.
rescue.
I don't remember.
So,
that.
me personally, Sting is the GOAT when it comes to wrestling, and RoboCop's my main man with pots and pans. I love RoboCop.
That first
I
RoboCop
love
can't be touched.
I
That
love
first
Sting.
movie
Sure.
can't be
No,
Yeah.
it can't be. I've got his first appearance comic up there. You can't see it behind Aquaman riding his majestic steed horse.
There it is.
But I got the Dreamwave 6-issue series for Transformers: The War Within.
Ooh, the War Within.
RoboCop versus Terminator, Frank Miller, awesome miniseries. I have it, but
Yes.
I do these mystery boxes. So all of these are complete sets.
Oh,
That's a good book right
I
there.
love that.
I just gave this away in last month's Legion loot, so I always give stuff away and find it again instantly. It's like it's the secret sauce. If you want to find a comic, give it away, then it'll pop up. Wrath of the Spectre miniseries.
Oh, I love that.
That's what she said.
The complete series for that.
There it is. I love that.
I the next two were in the boxes last year. Like, you got to have like the most iconic Green Lantern, Green Arrow mini ever. So the mystery boxes, I always try to put like a slab in them, some variants and stuff in there, and a complete set. So whoever wins it has books to PC to show off and something to read. The first volume from Dark Horse. For those that don't know, the entirety of Terminator has been put back together and collected in a big backer kit, 3 volumes, hardback. I backed that son of a bitch real fast, but it ended the day super funded. Some Judge Dredd right there from Eagle Comics. Some pre-Dark Horse Terminators.
Yep.
I'll have to cover this writer's name. The Martian Manhunter series, and this is pretty dope. Hold on. The writer gets no free credit, no shout out.
Google who this dude was. I was like, what is he doing? When the last time you covered that, I was like,
his name shall not be shared out. He deserves no free publicity, but this beautiful work of art by Eduardo Barreto deserves credit and everything. But
I'm not familiar with the series. Who was it? For real?
Who was what?
He doesn't.
You're gonna have to fucking look it up.
You're gonna have to.
I'm not doing that just out of my ass. I'm doing it on that purpose. Fuck that guy. He's not getting any credit. Said, look him up, Kerry.
Did he wait?
Martian Manhunter, American Secrets. He's the only he's the reason why the Amalgam Omnibus coming out is not complete, because they won't put his published work in it because they'll have to pay him to do it. So I'm not mentioning his name. He didn't make $1 off me buying this secondhand book. Roulette.
Oh, that's cool.
Hell yeah, it's cool. Of course.
Does it start with a G?
Yep.
Yes,
it starts
ma'am.
with a G.
Okay.
Yeah. See what I mean, Kerry? He could go. He sure can he? Howard Chaykin Shadow Run. Chaykin will be at Heroes Con this year as well. And this next one is mine. The Divided States of Hysteria. Howard Chaykin's very controversial work there. Something I have not read. Cliff, have you read this one?
No, I have not.
I know, right? You don't see it very often, right? I thought if anyone, maybe Cliff had read it, but
I'm gonna do that get up soon.
He actually likes seeing those.
I can do that pretty easy. That's a good
America. My God,
I can do that get up.
Yo, Chaykin writes some wild shit, man.
Yeah, he's he says all the time, he dropped out of doing hero comics just because he just did stop having fun doing them. So that's why he has all this stuff.
Carrie, say it with me, Carrie. He can go
fuck himself.
Thank you.
Wait. Wheel of Fortune. Does his last name start with a J?
Yes, sir. What can he do?
I've heard of his perils and how hard it is to find a certain Green Lantern book because of him. So,
so what can he do?
Fuck himself. Oh my God.
All right, there we go. It's been established.
I saw his picture on my Google search. I was like, why does that look like a mugshot? Well, there's a reason.
I haven't looked into the details, but I've heard that he can do what
it's not worth the research.
He can follow Mark's suggestions. That's what I've heard.
It's not worth the research.
If you look for the details, you're going to get your computer pinged.
Yeah.
I think the Bleeding Cool article that I just saw was enough for me. Okay.
Yep. Here
All
comes
right.
the FBI. The alphabet people.
They're all
A three-letter organization.
Yes, the big brother is now watching.
Anything cool to share with us, Cliff?
Yes.
Ooh, we're gonna have an unboxing.
In a box.
Oh snap! Take your shirt off first.
What if this is a reprint?
Open it slowly.
This is a very big first for me.
Uh-oh.
Woo! Oh my God! Pedigree collection.
Pedigree collection.
Nice.
Oh, what pedigree is it from?
The Savannah collection.
Let's go.
Crazy.
That's a southern comic right there, boys.
And it's like a shiny metallic too.
That's gorgeous, dude.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh
What
my
issue number is that?
It's number 74. This is
Oh,
the issue where Black Canary's husband dies and she moves to Earth 1.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
What is the label? Is that gray?
It's gold and black. It's a pedigree.
Marcus
It's a
just got
pedigree
caught up.
label, yeah.
It's a pedigree label from the
Sorry,
Savannah
guys.
collection.
Not a reprint.
I'm reading the chat. I'm doing a ton of things.
Man, some of these pedigree things are so like interesting to look at. Just the story of some of them.
Sure.
Yeah, this is the first pedigree like ever.
I've never even held one. Never. Yeah,
For
I've
me,
seen
I mean, my
Pokemon.
first pedigree ever. I'm still like in shock over it. I'm like, I can't believe it. And it's such a great classic book. I believe this is also the first time Earth 1 and Earth 2 Superman meet, but it's not on the label.
It might be.
I got one in a charity auction once, but that's the and then I got it reslabbed so that it would have the gray label or whatever, the silver label. But yeah, that's the only one I've ever come across.
You know what's kind of funny with that is so they use that black line at the top, which is very similar to the new label that they're talking about for the authenticated.
Oh.
I was just like, oh, wow, like then the new label doesn't look bad for the authenticated signatures, but I was just surprised at like how similar it is to the pedigree books now.
Sure.
No, but that one doesn't have any sheen to it. Like this one, it actually has some sheen when you're looking in person. I don't think
It's like a foil.
Yeah, it's like this is like a foil.
Oh, all right.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, the light is just slightly capturing it.
Okay. Yeah.
What number is that, Cliff?
Oh yeah, I get it. There's like a golden ticket. Now you can see it.
What number is that, Cliff?
Number 74.
Okay, so I have 73, which is the first Silver Age appearance of the Golden Age Superman. So I'm going to open it and see if they cross paths in here. If they don't, that is the first meeting of them.
Nice. See, we're gonna solve the CGC problems right here, right now. They can fix their label.
Shit
You guys need to pay attention to detail.
Well, you got some Jimmy Olsen down there.
Man, someday I'm going to start affording all these, Silver Age appearances and everything like that. I have a list. I have
Keep
a list
waiting.
of what I
They're
want.
all coming down in price. Keep waiting.
Yep.
I don't know if my main one is ever going to come down in price enough for me.
What's that one?
My main one is the first Silver Age appearance of Catwoman.
Great book. The Lois Lane. Yeah.
Lois Lane, number
Great book.
70.
Love it. It's been coming down. It's been coming down. Yeah.
I've got
I
the
think it's a
second
really
Silver Age
underrated-
appearance of Catwoman.
Cliff.
Nice.
Yeah.
They do not.
Oh, there it is.
They do not. You got that's it.
All right.
That'd be the first meeting of them right there.
Confirmation.
And again, I really got it for a song, a 7.5.
That's
I
nice,
really had no business winning it, but also nobody.
Yeah.
There was no one competing against me.
If you mind us asking, how much was it?
Let me see.
Was it under 2?
Oh, it was well under 2.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
They are coming down.
Well, no, not that was coming down. It just this didn't seem to be on anyone's radar.
Sure.
Yeah.
When I was bidding on it, and So yeah, with the shipping, I paid $132.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Damn, that is
I'll
nice.
give you 150
Nice
for it,
pickup.
but I do need the song.
It's gonna be a Dolly Parton song.
Cliff,
will
what is
always
going
be.
on with you? Well, actually, before we go, is there any other business that we need to attend to? Any drama we need to discuss? Any news?
I'm not stirring pots this time.
I don't
Yo,
want to miss
did you see the video, Marcus? Did you see the video?
What video?
That drama that John stirred up, that guy, the
Oh,
other
did
guy who we didn't know of, he posted a video yesterday talking about the situation that John stirred up.
Oh,
Oh, that guy.
What?
I
now?
can't believe
I'm
that
talking about
guy.
that
Yeah.
threatening private chat comment
Yeah.
thing that you shared.
Oh,
Not the one that we all know, but the other guy who
Yeah.
I'd never heard of. He posted an Instagram video yesterday addressing and adding context and backstory to the whole thing.
What is this? What?
what was his
Something
name?
John was all into.
It was, so John wasn't really into it, right? Just to make sure I know what you're talking about.
No, he wasn't.
I was like, so
No,
that,
you know what I'm talking about.
did he really post something?
Yeah, I'm sending it to you right now.
Uh-oh. Stirring pots. And
All
calling
right.
shots.
I was gonna
Like
say,
this is I just sent you his response video to people seeing that threatening text message, IG DM, whatever it was you shared with me.
No, well, let's check this.
Is somebody
this sounds
okay?
like
First off,
exactly-
is somebody coming after John? Because then I got a problem.
No, John handles his own. He starts
Okay.
shit and runs away.
That's me. All the way.
I write it.
He just goes south.
If someone is abusing John,
I'll be
I
in
write
Mexico
it
before
wrong.
the feds know where I'm at.
If someone is abusing John, he paid him to do it, and he's wearing leather.
I speak enough Spanish that I can make it.
All right,
You
let's
can't
see
hear
what
it, but that's the guy. But I do have to dip out, man. I got to work early in the morning. I hope you have a good night.
Later, Mark. Thanks for jumping on. Check out Legion of Comics
No, I
on
wouldn't. Come on. What do I have to do
YouTube
that for?
and the Instagram.
And
Yeah,
you know,
new-
for those
How do I
New
start
member video just posted for channel members about YouTubers fucking lying to us all.
this?
Uh-oh.
Never.
I apologize
No
for that
way.
already, Mark. Jeez.
I said YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
You just do it for fun. Remember?
Mark, I
How
saw your
dare
video.
they.
You're so right.
I'm gonna wait for everybody to come in this time.
Oh, who's this guy?
I'm gonna see what his defense is here.
Who's this guy?
Is it a good defense? All right. So, actually, before I do this,
Team
let me
Army.
provide some context. So,
Yeah.
Josh's comics.
Oh,
which
yeah.
you got Aaron. Many of
Aaron,
you know who
yeah.
he is. He sent me a DM this week, and it was sharing an exchange between him and this guy, Bucky's Books. And this guy was talking about like giving his family money and like throwing it all away so he could come and hurt Josh's Comics or Aaron. And so it was an unhinged message. Like, I've told my family I'm going to come. You're not even going to know what happened. It's just going to be you and your dog and then darkness, like serious threats.
Right.
Does anyone
And
know this dude?
I have
Never
no
heard of
idea. I know some of us follow this guy. I'd never heard of him.
He probably needs to know.
What is his name again?
Bucky's Books. But apparently he has a response to all that. So I'm actually curious as to what his response is. Let's see what he has to say. Because he was off the
I'm gonna wait for everybody to come in this time.
If you're taking comic book beef this seriously, you got major problems.
I don't follow him, but
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
yeah.
I've never seen or heard of
Team
him.
Army. Hello, everybody. The first video didn't post. Everybody that's coming back in, if you've seen this before, the first video did not post, and I need for people to see this. So we're going to give it one more shot. If it sounds less impassioned than the last time, well, it's because I'm doing it twice. So, and, you know, for those guys that saw it before, forgive me. But, you know, Instagram sometimes drops videos that you're trying to, especially live ones that you're trying to post. Topic of conversation, Aaron from Josh's Comics. Most of you don't know the feud between him and I. I don't really call it a feud, but
Seems like a feud to me.
there's been a lot of attacking of Grail's comics today from a lot of people that only saw my text to him on Thursday, and there needs to be some backstory explained with that. So, again, if there's anybody that's watching again, sorry.
I'm kind of bored. I might shut this off.
Aaron,
this sounds like
this is not something that's like a guy in the middle of the country. I don't know, I don't know Aaron. I've known Aaron for a long time, and he was a customer of a comic store that I was a partner in for a couple of years, and he would come in a lot, and he would buy from our claim sales a lot, and
I don't care.
You can't even look at the camera.
I don't even care anymore. Whatever. I'll watch that later.
It's a long freaking video. I'm just looking at the scroll bar, and it's like, God damn.
How long is
it? It's not showing the time. That's how long it is. It was a live stream. It's a live stream.
He's taking 15 minutes to get to the starting point.
Doesn't it take like 10 minutes to get monetized?
Get to the point. I will definitely check that out offline. We'll see if he says anything interesting. It's very hard for me to believe that he says anything that justifies the message that he sent. The message that he sent was kind of
intense.
What was the message?
He was threatening his life.
Threatening
to come to his house and attack him, I guess.
So it sounds like from the way he started it sounds like he's doing it in defense of whoever Grail's Comics is. So like he's not even threatening for himself. He's threatening on behalf of somebody. And I assume they don't actually want anybody to go and do something to people on their behalf.
I should hope not. But that's what it's about. I've been kind of making fun of this on my Instagram. If you've noticed, I keep posting these facsimiles, and I say haters are going to say,
yeah.
I don't follow you on Instagram. I don't follow you.
Fuck off, John. So, and it's because Josh's comics, who has been posting this thing about people posting fake books or facsimile books and pretending that they're real and acting like it's some epidemic. And I remember I posted on his post that he had, I was like, I don't care about any of this. And he was like, indifference is complacency. And I'm like, bro, dude, this is not some like civil rights movement you're reading. I don't understand. I just responded with a laugh. Like, what are you talking about? This you're not like, and that's why. And I've told Aaron this to his face. Is like, sometimes I agree with you, sometimes I don't. But a lot of times, I think you're Nelson Mandela of comic book bullshit, because he is. And this is absolutely one of the, like, for him to respond to me and be like, indifference is complacency. Bro, people posting facsimiles on Instagram is not, it's not at the top of my list of problems that I need to address.
Nelson Mandela comic book bullshit.
He has made his life goal to wipe FOMO from the face of the earth.
Oh my God.
So this is what he said. He said, I put $100K away from my wife and child to destroy your face. You'll never forget me. Along with other collectibles, I stayed silent, but I'm ready to fight the idiots in prison to fuck you up. I've gone too far, and then about 10 times that with people on the internet. You'll never see me. It'll be you and the dog, and then darkness, which is
that's a mental health issue right there.
You got problems, dude. There's no way to justify a message like this over comic book beef. You just can't do it.
That's an active threat.
That's evidence. That's not even like I just fucking around. Like, no, you say you have $100K stored away to kill this guy. Like,
he also said he's ready to fight the inmates in prison. So I don't think he cares.
I think he's full of shit.
Let's test that theory.
This is a cry for help.
We just saw the dude. He's not some, he's not bench pressing 350 pounds. That's
a cry for help, though. That's a cry for help.
We don't know what his plans were involving that. And I mean, to have somebody actually say, I will destroy your face, I will do blah, blah, blah to you. That's not even vague. Like, that's like an actual, I'm livid for this guy now. Like,
it's like, what did he do? Like, did he not pay for a comic? Like what possibly comic could he have done to make this man this mad?
He's been doing this. His latest crusade is this crusade against people posting facsimiles, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you're talking about Holy Grail or whatever that guy's name is." So everybody's been calling him out, and this is the problem that I have with Aaron. It's the problem that I had with Decor is like how they seem to pick people out and create these sort of pitchfork parties going after people, and it's like, come on, like
I like
people
that pitchfork party. That's awesome.
Yeah, people
What do you
posting facsimiles on Instagram is just not something I give a fuck about. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. I don't care. And so my whole point, if you look at my page, I've been posting it because
Mhm.
Josh's argument is like people have been posting these facsimiles for clout. And I'm like, all right, let me post mine and see if I can. Let me pretend that.
That video was
I
saying
like this
people are-
idea you've given me.
So
Let me
the-
pretend that these are real and see if I get any clout from it. It hasn't worked out yet. I
Clout,
don't think
clout
people are giving me-
chaser.
So the
Yeah, see, I
gentleman in
didn't-
the video that we just watched be completely not getting to the point.
Yeah.
That's the guy that's upset about people posting facsimiles.
No, he's defending somebody that is being called out for the facsimile posting.
So
Yeah.
here, to break it down. Aaron's comic book, or Josh's comic books, whose real name is Aaron, has started this crusade against people posting facsimiles for clout. And in the process of posting that, people are saying this is who you're talking about. And so this guy which is Holy Grail Comics or something like that, right? And so this guy is
Bucky.
coming to the defense of Holy Grail against Aaron. Wow, this is sounding really stupid.
It's
The more I
hard
talk-
because the
Right.
more you say it, the dumber it sounds. Yeah.
Yeah, the more I talk about it, like, am I stupid?
And I
Am I-
can't afford to get that much dumber, right? I still got to work.
Is a few dudes that don't know when to shut up.
Yes, fragile
just let
male
people-
egos is at the center of this whole thing.
Just let people post whatever the fuck they want, man.
Also true.
They're not
Yeah.
nobody's hurting anyone.
But
And,
it's also,
and-
I think, to
Just
Marcus's
police.
point, it's like centered on this idea that you need to like rush to the defense of somebody in the comic book community in some way. This like
Yeah.
this like justice warrior, like I'm going to protect my man. I got to protect him. It's like,
But he's protecting him from another justice warrior who is protecting us from FOMO and facsimiles.
Correct. I mean, everybody's protecting around here. Right?
I'm definitely scared of facsimiles. I'm
You know,
definitely afraid.
I will
Definitely
definitely
afraid.
let you know if I need protection. It's okay.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, some of you have seen me go off on some people on Instagram before and probably know that I don't need it usually. And like, but it all just seems so silly.
Oh, of course.
I stopped listening and I've just been focusing on the amazing blueness of Frog Brawler's eyes. That's where I got lost in the blue. I got lost in it.
Lost.
Like,
And
can
that's
you
where I
imagine
went.
this shit as
Oh,
I'm going
don't
like-
don't hide it.
Oh,
Don't hide the
no.
beauty. It was
That's why I cover my
amazing.
face. I don't want to distract everybody with my
Sir,
beauty.
yeah,
so
I'm saying, just watch it.
I thought you were going to say the
Don't-
blue of Carrie's
Don't unleash
hair.
those weapons of mass destruction.
Like, could you imagine being the cops here and some shit? Like, so, and the man called you off. What now? Well, I like to post comics up and
Because he posted a comic book I didn't like.
it. It's like, what the fuck? Like, just like you know, like when Epic Nation got into his shit, it's just like there were threats being, and it's just like, wait,
Yeah.
so you guys are fighting over comic books? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
There it is.
oh,
See?
This
Chris
panel
gets it.
protects us from FOC.
The panel protects us from FOC. That is
That's
look.
why I came.
I'm trying to infiltrate the panel with FOC, but it never works.
Don't
Yeah,
do it. Come on.
There's a strong faction against
Yeah,
it.
we're in direct opposition.
I'm an FOC double agent.
Yeah.
It's only you and me. We're the only ones who come in hoping that
Hey,
maybe
no, I did it that one week where I was like, you know what? How about we just talk about F&C? You guys remember that? I tried. We ended up talking about the Deviant. We ended up, and then
the
somehow we ended
Deviant.
up talking about Batman the whole time.
The Deviant's so good.
Look, I need
It is
to
amazing,
ask. I
guys.
need to ask
Amazing.
about a comic cover because I'm looking at the cover and I want to know if it feels familiar to anybody but me. So let's see if I can get this thing up here. Does that feel like another comic cover to you? To anybody?
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
place it.
I'm trying to think. I mean, it's such a
It looks
common
like an homage.
that it could be.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
that
I'm-
cover.
I feel like I've seen it done somewhere else, and I'm just asking before I press buy.
Yeah, I feel like I know that one.
Yeah, that's.
If I was
mine.
collecting Transformers, I would absolutely buy that cover though. It's cool.
I think I am
It's
anyway, but I'm just curious.
It's such a like seemingly like
Call
Like a
Bobby.
Rocketeer almost kind of
Yes,
thing.
Bobby.
pose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, propaganda poster.
100%, Bobby.
yeah.
Let's
It looks like a propaganda poster. Yeah.
They are Decepticons, so it probably could be propaganda.
It's not about what you can do for your country.
Starscream is smiling like he knows Megatron's about to fall over, and he's gonna take over the Decepticons.
That is Megatron and Starscream, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and anytime Megatron has heartburn, our leader has fallen. I am taking over. Every time if Megatron stubs a toe, Starscream is ready for him to die so he can take over.
TJ, what's going on with you and your channel, man? Link is in the chat. TJ, check him out. He's also a TikTok star. So check him out over there.
He's a beast.
I'm a TikTok troll. So I am putting out the last Free Comic Book Day book to come out is coming out. Well, Free Comic Book Day video, I think I'm gonna release tomorrow morning. I think everybody else has gotten theirs out, so I'm free to have all of the Free Comic Book Day in the middle of the week room.
Get it.
And then there's Transformers Thursday, and I missed last Thursday, but we're doing issue number 23 with the Run Around and Run Amok. Oh no, Runabout and Run Amok. I'm going to say that 50 times during that video.
Easy for you to say. Check out the great community. Hoping to see him here at Heroes Con in June. Cannot wait. So excited for it. John Saget, also known as John's. What's going on with you, man? Thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, man. I was just finishing my usual Tuesday X-Men chat over there with Justin No Good Comics. So we were breaking down another John Romita Jr. Masterpiece, as it were, in air quotes.
That's a show that it goes between Justin No Good Comics' channel as well as yours, John Comics with Kids. So
correct, sir.
Alternating between the two on Tuesday night. So if you get bored with us, you can always go see what they're talking about.
Bobby's jumping back and forth, so shout out to Bobby in the chat because he's supporting everybody.
He's a great dude.
So I'm hosting next week on that, and then tomorrow morning I'll be shooting my reaction to the new episode of X-Men 97. So be ready for that short. It'll be
how many episodes are there? Is this the last episode?
There's 2 left.
Two more.
This week and next week.
Last week started a 3-part finale. So you got this week and next week.
It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it.
And this week there are old school uniforms.
Yes, throwbacks. Now that Storm's got her old school uniform, right? Everybody's got to get it.
Right.
Boston, thank you for jumping on. I love getting another first appearance in the mix, even if it's a terrible take on rap. What's going on with you, brother?
You know what? It's a take that might be, I guess, controversial, but it's a take that a lot of us have. So that's the way it is.
Hey, stand on business, brother. Stand on business.
Right. Thanks for letting me on. Thanks for having me on here. I have long time watcher, just figured why not cross the line and just hop on the show. So I had a lot of fun.
Always welcome, my man. Thank you for jumping on. Of course, Boston Chris is one of the great competitors for The Hunt, a show that I love to participate in. Check it out on Tony Sanders on YouTube every other Friday. And of course, he's got his own channel. Buckshot 33 also in the channel. What's going on with you, man? What you got to plug?
I haven't made a video in a while. I need to start doing that again. But later in the month, I know that so it's going to be a simulcast on Bleega's Street Comics channel and also Who That's Comic channel. What they call it, the Band of Brothers auction. So it's just a live sale that they do. Just try to get some good books, good deals, and have some fun hanging out with the community. So, I pop into a lot of different stuff. I should get back into making videos. I just haven't had time. But eventually I'll put something new up. Maybe I'll do something new for Free Comic Day, show off those sketches and everything. So, never know. You never know when I'm going to pop up and do something. So just, you can see me on Instagram, and then I might end up joining them on the sale. So we'll see what happens. But I think there's the date that they're looking for doing that is going to be May 25th.
And Tony said it's back this Friday, right? It was off this last Friday. So you guys are back this Friday?
Next Friday. So we had a show last Friday.
I need to go watch it.
Next Friday. Yep. Yeah, you gotta check it out. I was we had a lot of fun that last episode.
What the best for me, the best part of watching the show, guys, the hunt on Tony Sanders is voting, is playing sides, voting, and just the back and forth. It's a lot of fun. So definitely check it out. It's worth watching live. They have a lot of fun over there. All right, Frog Brawler, what's going on with you, my man?
I'm making fancy ice. I don't do YouTube videos. I don't like doing any of that crap. It's a lot of work. I don't have a lot to say. I'm just making fancy ice for my old fashions.
Nice.
And I don't want to spend $30 a bag for fancy ice. So I have a 4.5 liter igloo cooler that I ripped the top off of, and then a 6 cube tray that I put on top of that, cut holes in that, and now I'm making fancy ice, and I'm having a good time. But I appreciate coming on the show and talking comics, and I watch week to week, and I always love the show, but I'm like, a lot of the time I'm hesitant to show up and participate, but today I wasn't. So appreciate you letting me come on and talk shit and BS. And
look at those amazing books behind you. You are killing it, sir. Look at that wall.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Holy crap.
You are always welcome, Frog. I love having you around when you're able to join us, man. So thanks for kicking it with us. Check my man out. He's both on YouTube and on Instagram, but you can probably find him more on Instagram.
Definitely on Instagram.
It also looks like the Ravens. It looks like the Ravens won the Stanley Cup too. That is talent.
That is a bootleg Chinese banner, and I have 3 of those, and they're amazing. I love these banners.
Awesome. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate you, Cliff. I will make it 1,000% sure that I'm not forgetting you this time, man. What you got?
I appreciate you. Working on bringing Crisis Quest trivia back, because it just takes forever for me to prepare those PowerPoints. And of course, I've got Comics and Coffee with Cliff on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. John was my first guest this past Saturday, so there's that to look forward to.
The new place to be on Saturday morning.
What is this? What is it?
So Breakfast with Brian moved to Sundays, and literally as Brian was announcing it 2 weeks ago, I immediately started making the thumbnail and setting up the live stream. So I was
time is wasted.
I was like, oh, Saturday morning has a gap. We're like, who better to fill it than me?
With some coffee. Yeah.
With some coffee. That's right.
Some cool.
I love coffee.
And as Phil's Treehouse said, I'm all about the creamers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's being fresh or if he's double playing the. I'm not sure.
I love it either way. Perfect.
Either way, I love that, and then the usual stuff with the Council of Comics. We're now live Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, because Sam can't do as much editing, so our Wednesday show has now become.
What's the next trilogy you're doing? I totally forgot to check.
You know what? Seabizzle. Oh, wait. Seabizzle told us.
Okay, I'll watch the last episode on Sunday and double check, because I love the discussion in and around the Unbreakable trilogy. You guys did a great job with that.
Yeah, we were in it. We were really in it. But yeah, like filling gaps with Cliff. Oh, naming my porno. So like. So my God,
so good.
What the heck did he? Oh, Riddick. We're doing Chronicles of Riddick trilogy.
Nice.
That's what we're doing.
Pitch Black, good movie.
Yes, but not this Sunday, because this Sunday is Mother's Day, so we may not even be able to do a live. And if we do, we're just gonna not cover a movie this week.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Cliff, for jumping on. I appreciate you. And last, most certainly not least,
that's me.
Officially unofficial geek. What do you got going on?
You said it.
I did it. That was so hard, but I did it. All of my brain cells were used to do that.
All of the brain cells were used. I feel. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I recently did a video. I did, and it's called Speedy Checkout. And basically, what it is I reviewed the first episode of Dead Boy Detectives in 10 minutes or less.
Wow. Nice and speedy.
It's kind of like the Speedy Checkout, like 10 items or less.
I love it.
10 minutes or less.
Can you teach that Bucky?
What's that?
Go ahead, John. Sorry.
I was gonna say, can you teach that Bucky guy how to do a short and sweet video so that we can actually hear what he has to say?
We could figure out what he has to say.
Something tells me he might be a lost cause. Everybody loves a good babbler. I can do it with the best of them, but like, dude, get in, get out. If you're gonna do an apology video or you're gonna do an explanation video, get in, get out. No nonsense. Okay.
He was the Tupac of videos. Just one of the greatest of all time.
Thank you so much for jumping on, Carrie. I appreciate it. Always a good time. Definitely check her out both on YouTube and on the Instagram. And Swagda, everybody tells Swagda to create an Instagram account and get plugged in because it's where all the cool people are. Swagda.
You know, when I got into the comic community, I had a very, very light Instagram usage, and now I think it's the one I use the most.
That's correct answer.
I didn't use social media before I got into this YouTube comic thing. I'm like, I don't agree with it, and now I'm on Instagram.
I just followed you.
I used Facebook and a little bit of light Twitter. Then I found you guys, and I've got videos floating on like 5 different platforms. I
don't really mess with Facebook. Facebook's pretty dead to me.
I don't know what light.
That's where all the old friends and family are.
I didn't know what that was either.
Facebook,
you heard that?
Every once in a while, like somebody from the comic community, comes in on my Facebook, but like mostly that's like old friends and family. That's it.
Now, what was that, TJ? You said light Twitter or white Twitter?
Light Twitter.
I was talking to my wife. We just had a little light Twitter one night.
I don't even like black Twitter. So like I like my Twitter multiracial, I guess. I don't know. my Twitter is very diverse.
There you go. The only way to live. All right. Yep. I don't have anything to plug, but I do want to plug my homie, Brian LCS, one more time. He's got a Kickstarter going. The Doctor. We're at 1,224. And
he's almost there.
You have an opportunity to be a part of this as well. You can pledge at any level. As $30 will get you the book. So definitely plug in and check this out if you're interested at all. I love Kickstarter. I back a number of books every month. It's kind of my thing. I really enjoy helping people create stuff. And you never know. You might be helping the next Steven Spielberg or something. Who knows?
So when the novel is ready and I decide to Kickstart, I gotta hit you up then.
Absolutely, I'm 1,000% in, man. Definitely, I love this stuff. So. Check out Brian LCS. The Comic Book Community Awards is gearing up here next month. So be ready for that as well, to be ready to ride for your favorite channels and make sure they get represented and get that exposure at the big show, because a lot of people get exposed there. It's a great time. And of course, Brian's my guy. Love him. So if you got the money, if you're inclined, definitely click that link and give him some of your money. All right. That's all I got. Oh, you know what? Let me do one more thing. I haven't done one in a while, but a while back I did a little thing called Comic Book Story Time, where members of this community came over and told us a story about a comic book story that they enjoyed and had something to say about. I'm super, super duper proud of it. We had Beckerman in episode 1, Sleepy Reader episode 2, my guy Pocan Joe in episode 3, Cali Comics, my homie, on episode 4, and then finally my comic book dad Lorenzo on episode 5. I have thoughts of maybe getting back to doing this again, but I am really proud of the 5 that we've done already. So if you've got time to kill, man, definitely check them out. Tell me what you think. I thought they were everybody did a really good job, and I'm super proud of it. So if you got time, come through, check me out. But that's all I got for y'all. Thank you so much to everybody that jumped on the panel. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to everybody who is in the chat, keeping it lit every single week, man. I cannot thank you enough. But that's all I got for y'all this time. Until next time, peace.